Hi, my name is David Haas. I've been on town council for 11 years, and my chief focus has always been on managing the finances of the town and trying to keep our costs down, keep our taxes down, stop wasteful spending of money through projects that could have happened if I didn't stop them. Also increasing personal freedom, like getting the law passed that enables people to have chickens without having to go to 3 or 4 months of planning board meetings. I also got a 90% reduction in the rent that the library pays to town hall. It used to be $10 a year, now it's $1 a year. And I worked very hard to try to help manage the finances of the town by getting our investments of our extra cash into treasury bills and in 2 years ago, returned over $100,000, which went towards preventing us from having to increase taxes. Those have been my main focuses on the town board. Thank you.
There has been a lot of finger pointing regarding town finances. The current challenges are the product of the former administration. 3/4 of the current board were seated then. 3/4 of those who were running, I think is what the person meant to say, were seated then. How can you explain the financial challenges when you were on the board?
Dave. Sure.
First of all, the responsibility of the town's finances is the town supervisor. He is technically, according to New York State town law, the chief financial officer of the town. Town board members have an audit committee where we review the bills before the meeting, and if the bills look okay, we initialize it. But the responsibility for putting the whole packet of bills together is on the town supervisor's office. There were some issues with prior administrations where the supervisor had employees who kept things secret from the town board, and we didn't know what was going on. As a matter of fact, some of the deposits to the federal government for withholding of income taxes were not made, and whenever a notice would go to the office, this person would shred the notices. So nobody knew that that was not done. We finally corrected a lot of this stuff in the beginning of town's administration. But if you go back and look at YouTube videos that show our town board meetings for the last 2 years, you'll see that the town board members are constantly trying to get answers to why the bookkeeping hasn't been fixed. Now, this might be before most of our time, including me, but the Empire State Building was built in 1 year. It seems to me that they should be able to fix the town's bookkeeping, fix the town's bookkeeping system in less time than it took to build the Empire State Building. So far, it is not fixed. One of our town board members actually reached out to an accounting firm, and they are now, in fact, doing our bookkeeping. It shouldn't be the case. We should have a qualified employee to that, but we don't. Thank you.
I said this the other night. They built the Empire State Building in less than a year. We should be able to fix the books of a small town like Poestenkill in less than 2.
We should, but it's been mismanaged for the past 4 years. Things haven't been recorded, bills haven't been...
help from professional...
I'm not refusing help, I misunderstood.
Okay, so what, Katie, hold just please.
Okay.
Katie is doing the owner's effort to try and get the quick.
Yeah, and so I actually want to touch base with what Dave said about the Empire State Building. I'm not the comptroller, and I'm not the bookkeeper. I wasn't hired for either of those positions.
All right, then the management of the office of supervisor is not being done correctly then. That's what that means.
What does that mean?
It means that you should have appropriate people doing the appropriate work.
Correct.
If you're saying you're not the appropriate person for this work,
I wasn't hired as a bookkeeper, and I wasn't hired as a comptroller. There was a bookkeeper.
That's a mistake in how the office was set up, and it should be fixed.
That's just saying, you should just be assisting those people in getting it done. You know, where's this receipt? It's over here.
Right. So instead, I've been raked over the coals for 16 months. Meanwhile, cleaning up mess from 2020.
Katie, please. Okay.
Where was the oversight?
Katie, that's my fault. okay?
Were you here in 2020, Tom?
Katie, that's my suggestion. Okay,
Nice passing the buck, it doesn't work.
Passing the
it's
buck.
all-
Well, I wasn't here in 2020.
Yeah, okay.